and the night's winged horses no one can outpace. But midnight is not a moment, midnight is a place.
Lucas?
Sir?
Yesterday's essay, Why Industry is a Good Thing, remember?
Yes, sir.
Industry is a good thing because it is better to work in a carpet factory than to get wet outside in the rain. Is that a good reason for industry, Lucas?
I think so, sir.
Because your guardian owns Midnight Mill, it does not mean that our country's industry consists entirely of one carpet factory. There are coal mines and...
But who is it who's just arrived?
Have you read the lesson on perpendicular bisectors?
No, sir.
Then do so. Mrs. Gord! Mrs. Gord!
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. O'Couple. The bells are not working anymore.
Come along, the coach has arrived.
Oh.
Welcome to Midnight Court.
I'm lonely. Lucas Bell, November the 4th, 1842.
Lucas!
Sir?
Your father was a very industrious man. If he were alive today, or your mother, they would expect you to work as hard as they did.
I do work hard, sir. Oh, but who has come to the house? Why is everything being sold and the servants leaving?
Sir Randolph's business affairs are none of your concern, Lucas. You battle with our old friend Euclid. Plenty to get your teeth into there. Now I have to go to see Sir Randolph. And I expect to see you working when I get back.
Now, look! The bottle's empty! All right, cripple you work. Get out! Ah! Yeah, what time to? Okay, sir, okay, what
Master Lucas, what the pest are you doing out of your quarters?
I'm measuring the distance from the east wing to the north wing, Mrs. Good. For my geometry lesson.
I hope that's all it is. There's enough trouble in this place. Good day. Good day! What sort of a word's that?
Answer me, sir! How dare you act on my behalf? How dare you?
I took it, sir, you would wish to show your charitable nature in view of the tragic...
You are the tutor to the son of the late Edwin Bell, nothing more. It's an encumbrance on me to educate and feed even one child. You know I detest children. Midnight court's not an orphanage or a poor farm. I'm plagued enough as matters are without you landing me with another infernal burden. I've a good man to turn you out, too. I'll go before I do so. And get that boy on his way to the mill.
Sir Randolph Grimsby became my guardian when my father and mother died of plague in India. I'm afraid of him, so I can't be grateful to him, as I suppose I should be.
Here's your dinner.
Oh, goûter, Mrs. Good, means to taste.
Oh? Well, why can't everyone speak the Queen's English like our Royal Highness do?
Why can't who speak English?
Oh, eat your dinner. Them as ask no questions lives longest.
Lucas?
Sir!
Lucas, now you've ruined your supper.
It wasn't very nice to start with, sir.
Well, you can't eat that. We have to go out anyway.
Out now, sir.
Mr. Randolph's orders. You're to go to the mill.
I'm not to be expelled, am I, sir?
Come along, Lucas. Far worse places than here, Lucas. I'll build an example. Boys and girls there, much younger than you, are working very hard, very long hours. As you'll soon see, because that's where you're going. Towser! Towser! Tell Garage to bring the dog cart round to the door, will you?
No cart, sir. Been sold this very morning. Pony likewise. Sir Randolph's orders.
Come along, Lucas. We'll walk.
Why are you taking me to Midnight Mill, sir?
First, Lucas, learn its original name. Murgatroyd's carpet, rug, and matting manufacturer.
Garage says that there are more people killed in Midnight Mill than in all the other mills in town put together.
Now, how could a groom know that? Has he ever worked there?
No, sir. I asked him that.
Well, I don't know much about Midnight Mill myself. But that does sound to me awfully like gossip, which is usually an exaggeration of the truth.
Why is Sir Randolph sending me to the mill, sir?
Well, tomorrow is your birthday, isn't it?
Yes.
Has Sir Randolph really not told you why he's sending you there?
No, sir.
Well, it must have slipped his mind. He does have other matters taxing him at the moment. There's Midnight Mill.
That one? There? Oh.
You don't seem very impressed. But always remember, Lucas, that your guardian's entire income comes from the carpets made in that place. Those of us who still live with and work for him are entirely dependent upon that, including your education.
Sir, I am very hungry.
Yes, I've not forgotten, Lucas, that you've missed your supper. Now, come along.
Potatoes! 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 Potatoes!
2 potatoes, please. Here you are, Lucas.
Potatoes! 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 Potatoes!
Oh, excuse me, where is Mr. Smallside?
He's in press room. There's been a bit of an accident.
Oh. Well, will you tell him Mr. O'Capple is here from Midnight Court?
It'll be a minute or two. And you better take him into manager's office before he shrivels up with a cold.
Lucas!
Mr. O'Capple, I don't want to work here.
Work? What gave you that idea? Has Sir Randolph not even explained the clause in your father's will?
No, sir.
Well, you know, of course, that they were partners. Your father went to India hoping to establish a similar carpet mill there. But unfortunately, he didn't live to see that come true.
Yes, sir. I knew that much.
In his will, he decreed that you should learn the carpet trade, so that you'll be qualified to take his place. And you're to spend part of each day learning how the mill is run.
Good day, sir.
Mr. Smallside, my name is O'Capple from Midnight Court.
How do you do?
And this is Master Bell.
Oh, Master Bell. I'm so very sorry I was not here personally to receive you. Unfortunately, one of the girls chose the moment you arrived to get herself caught under the press.
How unfortunate.
Stop production for 10 whole minutes. That's what I've been doing, getting it going again.
Well, is she hurt?
Oh, yes. The press is steam-driven. May I suggest we give you a tour of the mill, first of all? See how carpets are made from start to finish. There's quite a lot to take in.
Quite so. Just a quick tour today. He is to continue his schoolwork with me as well, you see, so easy stages, if you please, Mr. Smallside.
Of course, of course. Leave those. Tell Go Church to come to my office. You clumsy lunatic. You'll feel my boot if you do that again. Unfortunately, my best foreman is away injured. But the man I've selected to take you round has just had a sharp lesson. Nearly sent to prison last week. Scatcherd, the other man with him, was.
What's into prison?
Yes, sir.
What for? Stealing?
Far worse. Agitation. Rousing workers to demand more money. Demand, not ask. Go Church won't be much trouble after what happened to Scatcherd. Come.
You sent for me, Mr. Smallside.
Took your time, Go Church.
I've only just been told, sir. I was in the yard.
Take Master Bell round the mill. Explain everything. Answer his questions, if you can.
Yes, sir.
You don't want to bother, do you, Mr. O'Capple? It's noisy and smelly. It'll get into your clothes and your hair.
Yeah, stand on your own feet, Lucas. Good training.
Yes, sir.
Shall I show him the press, Mr. Smallside?
Why not? It's cleaned off and operating again.
Right, sir. This way, sir.
You're at a sharp pace here.
We have to, sir, believe me.
Busy, isn't it?
Good thing, too, or else we're out of work and we'd starve.
And noisy.
Oh, you wait till we get to the loom shed. Now, you keep close, then you won't get hurt. These newfangled machines is murder.
Partake, Mr. O'Capple? Keep the cold out on your return journey.
Thank you, no.
I always keep a little strengthener for important visitors. Are you sure?
Yes, thank you. Was the girl badly hurt?
Which girl?
The girl in the press.
Died instantly, fortunately. Her own fault entirely. You are absolutely sure?
Absolutely. If you wish to take a drink, please do
No
so.
question of it, sir. I was being hospitable.
After all, it is an occasion.
We never see Sir Randolph in person. I can't remember the last time.
He's not very well. And since his riding accident, his locomotion is very impaired.
Then we must hope that all goes well until Master Bell is old enough to take charge. Let me see. Yes, I could still be manager. It is up to me to see he is well instructed, is it not?
Oh, yes, it is. It is indeed.
Oh, what was it you called that thing?
Oh, a shuttle. Loom shuttle. Hey, Dummy. Bob Bloodward's not in here, is he? In the press room, is he? Deaf and dumb, you see. Lip reads.
And he doesn't hear the noise.
Oh, you wouldn't either if you worked here every night.
Hurry up there, haven't got all day. Get moving.
Who's Bob?
Bob Bloodward, oh, he runs the place. Blue room's where he is most. What he says is law here.
But Mr. Smallside's the manager, isn't he?
Oh, aye, but Bob Bloodward gets in the dues for the Friendly Society. You cough up, or this is his punishment room. He had a bad accident last year, so if you see a wheelchair coming, you go the other way, if you know what's good for you. Glue boiling. It's worse inside.
Okay, lads, take it up.
Come and get a real whip.
What's it for?
Pile on the carpet. That's what. Go on, up you go. Now watch it, bit tricky around the edge. You don't want to get them britches of yours stuck together, do you?
Aren't you giddy just walking in?
That's one way of falling in. There is others.
Hello, lad. We need a new glue boy.
This is Mr. Bell's lad.
Oh, starting at bottom, eh? Bob know about this?
Nothing to do with the Friendly Society, Blackie. Master Bell's not a worker.
I can see that from his clobber and his hands. Bob tell you then?
What?
He wants an extra collection come Friday. Another halfpenny all round. Ginny Braithwaite's funeral. Press broke her neck.
Oh, I know.
Seen the press, has he?
Not yet. Give him time.
What went wrong?
Press room's next. I'll show you. There you are. Now it's driven by steam. Powerful stuff. There's nothing stops it. No carpet's laid under it. Follow? And the fluff snatchers flatten it, take out the kinks and clear anything that might mark, say, greasy threads. And then the press comes down. Thump. Can't wait, can it? Gotta be smart, nip out quick or else.
Looks very dangerous.
Can be. It's up to you to look lively.
I didn't realize it would take quite so long.
There are more processes than you might think, Mr. O'Cattle.
Well, then perhaps we should leave part of it until tomorrow. I've no wish to overtax his young mind.
As you wish, Mr. O'Cattle. Excuse the personal, sir. I notice you wear one glove.
Very observant.
There is a reason, I expect.
Very logical thinking.
I'm like that, yes.
Oh, you wish to know why?
Unless you wish me not to know, of course. Oh. You had an accident.
Very perceptive.
How did it happen, may I ask?
Yes, you may ask, but I never speak of it. Now, would you fetch the boy, please?
As you wish, sir.
Al, tell Go-Church to bring Master Bell to me.
Mr. Smallside!
Before you ask me, Mrs. Braithwaite, yes, you will qualify for death compensation.
What do I have for your compensation? It will bring my Ginny back on Resident. Oh.
Mrs. Braithwaite, as soon as the death is officially recorded, you will receive the usual donation. 10 shillings and a free doormat.
We've already had 2.
If you don't need another one, you're quite free to sell it at more than the factory price.
You got my Jean, and my Nance, and now my Ginny. But you won't get Bessie, I'll see you don't. As soon as we start, you can keep your 10 shillings and your doormat. Murderers, all of you.
Get back to the levy, Go-Church.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr.
Well, Master Bell. Any questions Go-Church couldn't answer?
No, not about carpet.
You've learned something in your first day, then?
Yes. Yes. Quite a bit.
Settle in, Mrs. Good?
Oh, one or two little difficulties, nothing serious.
Oh, good, I'm relieved.
Sir Randolph says he wants Master Luke as soon as you get back.
Bustle along then, Lucas. You know you can't abide waiting.
You never touch your dinner. What's wrong with it?
Oh, that's my fault, Mrs. Gore. We had to go out straight away.
Mr. O'Capple bought some potatoes in the town.
Don't take it personally, Mrs. Good. Lucas?
Sir?
Good luck.
Roses and lilies are cheeks to this clouds. Where's he got to? Where's that blasted boy? With these idle varlets I keep here. Come in, blast you, come in. Yeah, there you are, boy. Well, don't dawdle under threshold, come here. Ah, what did you learn about carpet making?
There are 2 shifts, sir. The day shift.
Oh, every
and the...
mill in the country has 2 shifts. How'd you make carpets, boy?
The wool is delivered into the yard, sir.
Yeah, well, it doesn't drop like manna from heaven, does it? I wish it did. It costs less.
The bales are about this big, sir. They slash them open and sort it out.
Grade it, boy, grade it. Use the proper terms.
Grade it, sir. Then it's twisted and cut by a big machine. It's hot and noisy.
Yeah, well, people at the mill to work, not to enjoy themselves. Nobody forces them to work for me.
But they'd starve if they didn't, sir.
What sort of a notion is that? You stick to the process, boy.
Then I saw the wool dyed different colours.
Yes, go on.
Then the threads were stuck to canvas with glue, sir, which is cheaper than weaving them.
Yeah, well, our carpets are for those who can't afford decent ones, eh? Now, what's the final process before dispatch?
Press, sir. A girl was killed there today.
Quite right. You've got to watch the press, you know. It's damn thing.
Sir? Sir Randolph, are you all right?
Perfectly. Never better. Tutor says you're lonely.
I never said that, sir.
There you are. You're going to have company tomorrow morning. A friend for you.
A friend to go out with. Fishing, climbing, exploring. What's his name? Gregory. Yes, that's his name. Gregory. Yes, he's a bit taller than me. A bit older, too. Not much. Better than me at French and Latin.
Settled in after her journey, has she, Mrs. Good?
Oh, she's in bed, sir, but near asleep, jabbering away in her own language. Wants this dress pressed for the morning. Little ladyship thinks she is.
Gregory.
And when shall I see you? When shall I see your face? I'm living in time at present, but you're living in space. And the night's winged horses no one can outpace. But midnight is not a moment. Midnight is a place. Time is only a corner, age is only a fold. A year is merely a penny spent from a century's gold. So meet me at midnight with 60 seconds grace. For midnight is no moment, midnight is a place. Oh, turn, turn the pages, read, read the words. Thoughts float like feathers, tales fly like birds, and the night's winged horses no one can outpace. But midnight is not a moment, midnight is a place.